Hey guys, welcome back to IO1. This is Steve here. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, hit that button now. Help this channel out. Now, today we're going to be doing an unboxing of a really cool product that I really want to show you. I've been waiting forever to get my hands on this product. Now, first of all, this is an old product that was released several years ago. This is the ASRock X300 Desk Mini. It's an AM4 board. It's a bare bones PC, which allows you to hold something like a 5600G or a 5700G from AMD, which remember, AM4 is on its last legs and it's on its way out. There already is the AM5 that is out for the newer boards. However, this is perfect for making a computer for a family member who doesn't do a lot of gaming and just needs a general computer unit. So, a little bit about this computer. The ASRock Desk Mini X300 has several key features. The CPU support has AM4 socket, which includes everything from Cezanne down to Renrar, Picasso, and Raven Ridge. It supports all CPUs that use a 65-watt TDP. On the dimension side, it has a depth of 155 millimeters, a height of 155 millimeters, and a width of 80 millimeters. The volume is just 1.92 liters. It uses two SODIMM DDR4 3200 MHz RAM. On the storage side, it contains two slots for NVMe's Gen 3, as well as two slots for SATA 2.5-inch hard drives. On the outputs, it allows up to one HDMI, one DisplayPort, and one VGA. They can be used simultaneously for triple display. Finally, on the connectivity side, it has one USB 3.2 Gen 1 Type-C on the front. It has one USB 3.0 on the back, one USB 3.2 in the rear, audio and headphone jack, as well as an M.2 Wi-Fi module. The MSRP of the ASRock X300 is $239.99 Canadian, and it was released in October 18th, 2020. Okay, so I have to tell you, as I said, AM4 is on its way out, but this is still a really good PC if you want to pair it up with something like a 5600G. So on the box itself, it says ASRock Desk Mini X300. Now I purchased this actually secondhand because it's so hard to find. I got this for $150 Canadian. It comes with the case, the motherboard, and the PSU. I was lucky that this person I bought it from actually bought the wireless module and also the VESA mount that you can use to attach it to a monitor. The X300 model actually doesn't come with the Wi-Fi module as well as the VESA unit. If you buy the X300W, that one does come with the module for the wireless, but this one actually doesn't. But you know, we'll find it in here. So the box itself is quite hefty. Let's take a look inside. Okay. So the inside actually should have some foam, I remember, but this one doesn't because it was secondhand. Here's the VESA mount that you will purchase separately. And then this is the unit. So it's super light and it's super small. It's like a little fridge. Anyways, I'm gonna put this right here and then we're gonna look at what else is in the box. So inside the box, you have your CD case, your CD-ROM, which is probably for the drivers. You have the instruction manual for installing things. You have a sticker here, which teaches you how to install the Wi-Fi module. And then in the box, there is also some stickers that you can put on the box. Here, there is a component here. You open it up and there's a bunch of wires. So this is the M2 NVMe screw. You have two SATA adapters for hard drives. This will help you put in 2.5-inch hard drives. And you have a bunch of screws. You have your power brick, which is right here. And then finally, you have a power cord. There is a second component here. We can pull it out. There's nothing on these two sides here. And then this in here is the CPU fan. Let's take a look. It's kind of small, actually. And it actually comes pre-applied with your thermal paste that you can use. The previous owner didn't use it as well. My suggestion probably, as I've read, is that you probably should use a different CPU cooler. This one I heard is a bit loud when you install it in there, although it will work for whatever chip you want to put into this computer. So I'll close that here. Let's put that right here. All right, so let's get back into this unit here. Let's talk about this. So this is the Desk Mini X300, and on the front panel you have your USB 3.0 connector. You have a Type C, USB 3.1 Gen 3, USB 3.2 Gen 1. You have an audio jack, and then you have a headphone jack. On the side, you have your grills where you can vent the system with the fan. And then on the other side, you have the VESA mount. So this is the VESA mount. This one here will screw in. Let me see. This one, I believe, screws in like this. And then this piece attaches it. It hooks on, you twist it, and it locks in. And then this piece connects to the VESA mount on your monitor. So you can hook this thing up to the back of a monitor, and you will not even be able to see it. It's so small. Okay, so on the back, we have a couple of things. On the back, we have your wireless Wi-Fi module. This is where you put the antennas. It's routed into the PC motherboard and connected to a M2 slot. You have the power adapter plug. You have a display port, HDMI, and a D-sub. So the good thing about this is that you can actually drive all three at the same time. So you can have 3 monitors set up without any issues. Here you have your Ethernet cable port, you have a USB 2 port, and then also a USB 3 port. There's not a lot of USB ports. However, if you take a look on the side right here, you can see that there's a cutout on the metal chassis that you can attach a USB connector to add 2 additional USB ports, which I guess is not too bad. Power button is up here. Okay, you hear that click, and that's really it. So as you can see, this is really small, 1.92 liters. It's pretty incredible that it can hold something like a Ryzen Zen 4 or a AMD AM4 chip. So that's pretty cool. Let's take a look inside the board actually. So on the back, there are 4 screws, Phillips screws that you can just unscrew. And from there, all you have to do is pull it out, and it comes out. So you can see closely here, you have the 2 SODIMM RAM slots supporting 32 megahertz DDR4. We have here your M2 for the wireless module that connects to the back where you would connect your antenna. You have your M2 slot here specifically for the NVMe. This is a Gen 3 NVMe, which actually is okay because the CPU is probably limited to your 5600G or the 5700G APUs. You cannot put something like a 5600X there because it doesn't have integrated graphics. So mind you, make sure you get the proper CPU for these. The other thing that you can see here is on the back, there are 2 slots here, right here, for the SATA slots or the SATA expansion. And then inside, if you take off this chassis, there's actually another slot for another M2 NVMe for a secondary storage. So, the motherboard is really small. It's called the X300M STX. So the STX is kind of the proprietary size. It's even smaller than the MITX. But there are some limitations to that, meaning the chip that you can put on it, the amount of cooling you can put on it is kind of limited, but you get this really cool small form factor. And I've heard that you can actually buy or purchase 3D model or 3D made printed cases for this. And a lot of people on Reddit have made special cases to make it look even cooler. Okay, so stay tuned for some perspective views. I'm hoping that I'll be able to get my hands on a 5600G. I'm gonna put it in here with some RAM. I wanna make a video on that and how to put this unit together to make a mini PC for a family member who doesn't game but needs a PC that's quite powerful. All right, stay tuned, stay safe. I'll see you later.